Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. I hope you enjoyed that little montage that I put together just now of the last 2 days that we spent in Fukuoka. It was definitely super fun. We had a good time. We ate a lot of good food and went to a lot of beautiful places. I just have one bad news to share, and that's that I think I got sick from the Japan trip. Because like the last 2 days that we were there, right? I didn't feel anything. Like I was feeling maybe a little bit lightheaded at times, but I didn't think too much of it. We come back to Taiwan, and then about a day later, this waterfall of snot just starts to come down from my nose. And it went from sneezing to coughing for the last 4 days. But if you know me though, if you've seen that video of me running around in the snow when I was in Georgetown, when there's literally nobody else outside but me, you would know that it doesn't matter like what condition I'm in or what condition the temperature is outside, I'm always gonna have my fun. That's the most important thing. Now that I think about it, that Georgetown video was still the craziest video I've ever made. And I got some proof to show y'all. These are the scars that I got from that video. Let's just not talk about that. But yeah, today we're just gonna have some fun. We're back in Tainan, Taiwan. In a little bit, we're gonna go to the park. And then for the rest of the day, we're just gonna find some fun things to do. So get ready, let's get the day started. All right, we just came to the Tainan Park. This is like the park that you have to come to whenever you come to Tainan City. It's actually kind of funny that I say that because I've already seen this park many times already. Because whenever we have to go to the train station, we would have to pass by here. But I don't think I've ever stepped foot into the park until today. Think of this place as the Central Park to New York City. This is basically that for Tainan City. Look, so we've already been walking for at least 10 to 20 minutes already. We've passed by little bridges like this, small streams, even some walkways. And then you come over here, there's a whole nother body of water. Especially on a sunny day, when you come to a park that has a pond, it just has this very dreamy vibe to it. You know what I'm talking about? That shrine right there, or whatever that is the main feature of the park, I would say. So I think I'm gonna find a way to walk over there in a little bit. I just love to see little things like this. When the sunlight reflects off of the water, it's so pretty. Now that I think about it, having just came back from Japan, I think there's so many similarities between... Wait, hold on, I just saw something. Wait. I have to capture this. Hold on. I was just talking and I was looking at one of the tree branches. I saw something moving. I was like, what is that? Hold on. Y'all see what I'm seeing? I think it's like an owl or something. It has a blue head and a white body. I've never seen something like that before. Yeah, this is why I say you always gotta come to nature and just notice the little things. Because I was just looking around and I just saw this random, unique bird. No, but going back to what I was saying, I was gonna say that having just came back from Japan, I think there's a lot of similarities between Japan and Taiwan, especially when it comes to nature. When I was in Fukuoka, we went to this park called Ohori Park. It's probably the best park in Fukuoka, I would say. It has a very similar vibe to this, where sometimes there would be a bridge in the middle of the water, and then there's just a lot of places where you can walk. Obviously, there's certain features that distinguishes Japan from Taiwan, but I would say for the most part, whenever you come to a park like this, let's say, it's just very soothing, very relaxing to walk around. I gotta call my mom over to see this, because I did not see this bird until just now. 你来看这里，那里有一个很特别的鸟，在那个树上面，你看，而且就躲在那边哦，你通常看不到，然后结果就在那边，在那个树上面啊，你看那有，
我知道，
你看，很像企鹅一样，有一点。
这个就是在那个美术馆啊，什么都有。
哇。For dinner, we came to this steak restaurant called Doo Steak. I had it for the first time last year and it was so good, so we had to come back and eat it again. It's funny because when we first got there were barely anybody there, but by the time we finished eating, it was like completely packed. Before we got to the steak though, they had some pre-game snacks on the side, such as black tea, ice cream, and then there's also corn soup. A lot of steak restaurants in Taiwan will actually give you this as a side dish to the main steak dish. Also, you can't eat corn soup without adding some black pepper seasoning to it, which is what my mom is showing right here. I totally forgot from the last time that they also had garlic bread as well. So what I did was I first took some sips of the corn soup, and then after that I dipped the bread into the soup. Let me just tell you, that first bite was amazing. You have the crispy texture from the freshly baked bread to the corn taste from the corn soup. It just melts immediately the second you take a bite. Then came the star of the show. I got myself a regular signature niu pai, which is beef steak in Chinese. It's served on top of this iron plate that we call tieban sao style. You actually see a lot of this in night markets as well. Would you look at that? My goodness, the steak is just glistening under the light. I usually don't eat steak that much, but this time coming to the steak restaurant, I really enjoyed the steak. I was taking my sweet time with each bite so that I can really indulge in the flavor. The noodle was really good too. I would say it's more on the thicker side, kind of like an udon. Look at how long these noodles are. After that, we can't forget about the ice cream. They had multiple flavors. I got myself a mint scoop and also I think it was a milk tea flavor. They also have many other flavors as well, but the milk tea flavor one was by far my favorite. After this bowl, I went back for seconds and even thirds. Overall, I really enjoyed my time at this steak restaurant. I love these restaurants that are just on the side of the street, nothing too crazy. It's just a solid, delicious steak that everybody can enjoy. That's it for today's vlog. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next week. Peace!